Can we have more WWE events in France? Oh my god, Lyon, France really showed up for Backlash. Hey everyone, this is Jay Mysterio. I wanted to review every single WWE event like Raw, SmackDown, and the PLEs, but life gets in the way. You get busy with other stuff. So now I'm trying to do at least reviews for the PLEs, and I might include the NXT PLEs in there as well. So I'm back with another review. This time it's for Backlash and it was in Lyon, France. And right off the bat, I have to tell you, I've been watching wrestling for many, many decades now, and that was the hottest crowd that I've ever seen. That was, I think, once in a lifetime crowd in a wrestling show. The closest crowd that came to it before was, of course, Puerto Rico when they did the event in Puerto Rico with Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. But since then, we've got great audiences around the world, but Lyon, France showed up really, really loud. It was such a great show. Throughout the show, the energy was awesome. The crowd in itself was another character in the show, and it added so much to the aura, to the value. I think the Cody said it best in the press conference later. He said that I will always owe France this night because this was the first night that he came out as champion. He defended his undisputed WWE championship, and the crowd added so much to the spectacle, to the event, to the importance of that match in Cody's life. We'll get to it, but let's start from the beginning. The first match was the Bloodline versus Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. I think they played it really smart when they converted it in a no DQ, false count anywhere. Uh, I think not false count anywhere, but a no DQ match. I think they did it really well. And the match was absolutely chaotic. I think Randy, when he came out, he was just so excited because the crowd was singing his song the whole time. It was such a great entrance, and I think such a great moment for Randy because last year his career could have ended. He might have never seen a crowd reaction like this again. So I think he was having a great time. It was definitely a special night for Randy and Kevin Owens as well. The Bloodline, Tamatonga, he's vicious. I think the match was really good. Solo Sikoa was great as well. The match overall was chaotic, it was fun, it was brutal, it was entertaining. Really enjoyed it, really had a great time. And the twist in the end with Tamatonga's brother coming in, Tangaloa, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, I hope, that was a great twist. I think as soon as he came in and I saw Tamatonga, Solasakoa, and Tangaloa at the end, standing tall after winning the match, all I could think of was war games. I think there is a long term storyline here with Roman Reigns coming back and Jimmy and Jay joining forces again with Roman Reigns, and this is gonna turn into a war games match at Survivor Series. I really think that's what's gonna happen. It's an amazing storyline. I just cannot fathom that the Bloodline storyline in its fourth year is still so intriguing. I don't know how they still figure out a way to make it so appealing to everyone. And this is just pure cinema. Just the expression on Tangaloa's face when he pulled the referee out of the ring, just the expression on his face, like, that was just incredible. Like, he was like, I'm here, I've arrived, and deal with it. It was just an incredible match. Really enjoyed it. Had so much fun. Great way to start the show, by the way. It was an awesome starter. I want to add one thing. We definitely need Roman back. I mean, the chants are there already. We want Roman. You're definitely missing Roman here. Like, Roman Reigns is the key ingredient. There is a reason why he's been so impactful over the last 4 years and throughout his career. He is one of a kind, and he is definitely in the conversation of being the greatest of all times. He should come back sooner rather than later. That's why I'm wearing him right here. Roman is special. So the Bloodline storyline is still intriguing to me. I've not lost interest, especially after this twist, but we definitely miss Roman. He should come back. Next match was Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi versus Bailey for the WWE Women's Championship. It was an incredible match. I think we had all of them were great. I just especially want to give a shout out to Tiffany. I think she reminds me so much of Trish Stratus, and I think that's one of the biggest compliments I can pay her. She is so athletic. She is beautiful. She has everything it takes to be a WWE superstar. Really athletic and really knows her stuff. She's growing as a performer each time you see her, and she's doing such a great job. Naomi and Bailey are legends in their own rights. They did a great job as well. The crowd reaction to a women's match. When I was growing up watching wrestling, you never expect that type of a reaction from a crowd for a women's match. And to see us coming from that to this and seeing Bailey part of this, who was part of the original Four Horsewomen, it's just so surreal and so emotional and so overwhelming in a good way, in an incredible way. I think the match was amazing. I really enjoyed the ending of the match, how it just ended unexpectedly. I think WWE should do more of that because whenever you have these roll ups back and forth, you never expect anybody to win the match from that. But they did it tonight. So it plants that seed in viewers' mind that, oh, a match can end at any time. And I think that was really smart way to do it. It saved Tiffany as well because Tiffany couldn't stop it because it just ended so abruptly, right? So I think all three of them ended up being a winner at the end of the match. Even if the title changed hand, the match was so good it would have made sense to me. But of course, Bailey won it at WrestleMania, so I think she should still hold on to it for a while. It was a great match overall. Really, really enjoyed it. The next match was Jey Uso versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. That entrance of Jey Uso, I'm sure you've seen reels of that. You've seen videos and shots for that entrance. The best entrance of the night by far. It was just incredible, and even Triple H mentioned it in the press conference later. The main event, Jey Uso character, as much as I like Jey Uso now as a singles competitor, again you have to say it. Even when you look at the entrance at Backlash, you have to mention Roman Reigns because at the end of the day, he has a major part in making Jey Uso what he is today. So again, shout out to Roman Reigns. He's not here currently, but he has had such an impact on the wrestling business overall, the bloodline storyline overall, and making superstars along the way that his footprints are all over WWE, even though he's not there. So when I was watching the entrance of Jey Uso, I was so proud of Jey Uso. But then again, I kept thinking the whole time, this is all because of Roman Reigns, or Roman Reigns has a big part that he played in making this happen. So I was so proud of Jey and so proud of Roman Reigns as well. The match overall was really good. I was very surprised that it was such a long match. They gave it so much time and the crowd was into it. I really felt that they had to slow down all the matches because the crowd was reacting to everything. So they slowed it down intentionally so that the crowd can get into it and react to every single move. It was a very long match, really enjoyable. I was not expecting the title to change hand here. I'm happy that Damien won. The Judgment Day kept interfering, and it seemed like Damien didn't want them to interfere. I'm not sure what's going on there. He even pushed them at the end of the match, so we'll see what happens on Raw. But overall, I think it was an incredible match. I had a lot of fun watching it. I'm really excited for Jey Uso. I think he should have a singles title soon, but I don't think it's going to be the World Heavyweight Championship. Damian Priest should keep that title for a while. Next up, it was Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair for the Women's Tag Team Championships versus the Kabuki Warriors. I think they had a really good match. I really like the fact that Bianca and Jade came out wearing matching outfits, really solidified them as a tag team, and they look great together. It's really like they're cut from stone and they both look so similar. In my opinion, we have a great women's roster right now in WWE, but Bianca Belair is definitely the best female wrestler that WWE has right now. She's so athletic, she's still so young, and she's just so smooth in the ring. No wonder she was the first overall draft pick of 2024. I think she's the best female wrestler they have right now, and she's so humble as well, which really helps in building her brand. They're just both great together. I was a bit confused with the way Jade was reacting to certain moves. I felt like during in the middle of the match, she was a bit lost. She was having a tough time in selling the moves. I think she still needs to work on that. The way she was expressing herself, the way she was reacting to moves, I didn't really understand it. Felt like she was lost. There was something wrong, some kind of miscommunication. At one point, Kairi Sane was the illegal person. Still, she was in the ring. So there was definitely some miscommunication going on for a while there. I think Jade really needs to work on her selling. I give the example of Brock Lesnar, who's a big guy, but he sells really well. I think Jade needs to work on her selling for sure. But overall, in terms of offense, I think she's doing a great job. Today, she did a springboard splash on the Kabuki Warriors, which looked absolutely phenomenal. But of course, the spot of the match was the way that Jade hit the Jaded on Kairi Sane. There was supposed to be a power bomb, then she flipped her around and turned it into the Jaded. Kudos to Kairi Sane as well. The way she worked with Jade on that, it was definitely one of the best spots of the night. It was so smooth. I'm glad that they won the championships. I hope that they have a very competitive and long reign, bring more prestige to these titles. I was very happy with the placement of this match as well because it came before the main event and really solidified the importance of the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. So I was really happy overall with the match. I think the team looked great, and let's see what happens. To be honest with you, what I was expecting was that Jade Cargill will turn on Bianca Belair, or WWE might pull the trigger and Bianca will turn heel and she will attack Jade Cargill. That's what I was expecting. But they didn't do that. They're still keeping them as baby faces. But I am predicting that one of them will turn heel and turn on each other eventually, and that will lead us to the summer feud probably between them and a match at SummerSlam. That's what I'm thinking. That's my prediction. Let's see how it goes. But overall, really enjoyed the match. Great match. In the main event, we had AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. This one can definitely be a contender for match of the year. I was just blown away by both of them. AJ Styles, I need to give a shout out to him. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all times, I would say. And he is getting older. He's in phenomenal shape, no pun intended. He is phenomenal, definitely. And the fact that he got the opportunity to main event an international event in Lyon, France with Cody Rhodes and the way they did it, I'm sure that it was just so satisfying for AJ. And I don't know how many more main events he has in him, but as I said earlier in another video, AJ Styles, I feel, still has a couple of championship runs in him. He should definitely hold the belt again. He's one of the best wrestlers that has ever done it. And it was just such a special moment for me to see AJ main event another wrestling event, another PLE. Just so exciting. I was so happy for him because I knew that would have made him so happy as well. Cody, there was a lot of pressure on Cody, I would say, because after finishing his story, after winning at WrestleMania, Triple H tweeted about it. He posted it on X. He said that winning the championship is one thing, but holding on to it is another. And I completely agree. After all of that, intense encounters with The Rock and Roman Reigns and teaming up with Seth Rollins at Mania. Everybody's looking at what can he do now. Now that he's won the belt, what can he do with it? And this match really showed that Cody Rhodes has arrived. Again, he's a complete wrestler. He is one of the best wrestlers they've got, arguably one of the best wrestlers in the industry today. He can do high flying moves, he can be technical, he can have bursts of moves, and he can act like an underdog where he sells his injuries. Like, he does everything just so well. And he even did some Stardust moves today because AJ made fun of his Stardust character, so he did that, and that was quite obviously a shout out to his old character. I mean, it's just overall, I think Cody has arrived with this match and a match of the year contender in his first title defense. That is saying something. Roman cannot be replaced. There is no way that Roman will be replaced. But Cody Rhodes is the perfect babyface to lead the next new era in WWE, and this match proved it. Proved it and then some. I think Cody Rhodes is here to stay as the champion. I hope he has a long, long, long title reign. It was incredible. An incredible main event, an incredible night. Lyon, France really showed us why WWE should come to Europe more. It was the best crowd I've ever seen as a wrestling fan. That is saying something, really. A great event overall. I think Backlash was amazing, had a lot of fun, and I'm so excited for Monday Night Raw. The draft comes into the place, and everybody is now located in their respective brands. So I'm looking forward to what happens at Raw. We've got the King and the Queen of the Ring competition. They're going to go to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia in another 3 weeks. Then they're going to Clash of the Castle to Scotland in another 3 weeks. WWE is just evolving into this international brand. It was always international, but now they're actually going to these places and doing these incredible shows. And they were mentioning in the press conference how Lyon, France has a stadium that has been recently built as well with a 60,000 people capacity. And Triple H said Nick Khan messaged him throughout, like when the half of the show was done, and said, "Stadium? Question mark." This The sky is the limit for WWE right now, and the next WrestleMania is going to be Las Vegas. I think that's the perfect destination for WrestleMania when WWE is so hot, and I'm very excited for the prospects. Let's see what happens on Raw, and let's see how it goes. I'm signing off now. If you like the video, please subscribe, comment, share your opinion. I always enjoy your feedback, how I can improve the videos as well. And let's see. I'll see you in the next PLE, or if a weekly show comes up, if I want to really share something, I'll catch you guys and I'll share the review as well. See you later.